Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is Judicious Fire, and I am here with the new hero, Cold Conjuress. I've been experimenting with Cold Conjuress the last couple of days. Was in no rush to get a video out on her because I wanted to see all of the different ways that she could be used or not used in this game, and that does require game modes coming up. For example, one of them was Archdemon that just started, and I wanted to give her a try in that game mode. I've accumulated some results, some pros, some cons. We'll take a look at this hero, take a look at what she does, see if she's a benefit to your team and worth upgrading, as well as look at best setups for trying to maximize her use in this game. Please hit the subscribe button. We are on to 25,000 subs soon. Love to be able to reach that mark. Okay, so we've got Cold Conjuress. Cold Conjuress, brand new hero in Castle Clash. We're definitely seeing a cold theme going on month to month as new heroes come in with this particular name. Now, Cold Conjuress is someone who produces a living copy, a doppelganger, if you will, of any enemy hero. This is an idea that was kicked around CC for a long time. I've read these kinds of ideas on the forums. I think I even engaged in one of these surveys about a hero that you might want to have many years ago, and I put down, oh, it'd be great to have a mimic, was I think the term I used. A mimic that could create a copy of one of your heroes. That way you can have control over what hero is copied. Well, Cold Conjuress works in the opposite. She will create a copy of one of the enemy heroes. So whatever's on that base or whatever you're fighting, you are relegated to those 6 heroes. And there is a chance which one she decides to copy. Okay, so this is what she does. She does one attack. This is her only attack. One single strike. It will prioritize an enemy hero. It won't be working against troops, so that is good. Hits one hero for a massive ton of damage. 50% the attack of this hero. With these heroes, you can get them up, these epics, you can get them up to 175 these days, 175,000. So you're looking at a hit that's well into the millions. But of course, our heroes can have many millions of health. Just in terms of her sniping ability, yes, she is a valuable sniper. No, she will not break damage caps. It will be difficult at one hit every 6 seconds for her to actually take people out, especially if there's a healing going on in the background. And we look at Bogeyman, and Bogeyman is able to hit for, I believe it's 1450 his attack. You can get that up to 120,000 easily. And he hits 5 enemy heroes at a time. So if you're going this route, I would go with Bogeyman. He is superior to the tune of 5 times the number of heroes that he's going to be taken out of the battle. She will then spend 10% of her health, minor health reduction. In exchange for that quick health reduction, she will create a clone of an enemy hero. That clone will have the attack and the health of the enemy hero, but reduced by 8%. Now, from what I've been able to determine, the attack is just the straight up attack number that we see in our hero statistics, and the health is just the straight up health number. Things like talents, insignias, Adeptness Codexes, enchantments, pets, buffers on your team, helpers and support heroes, they will have no effect whatsoever. So what you're getting is basically a weaker and also relatively naked copy of the enemy hero. Like the enemy hero just rolled out of the shop and hasn't actually gotten the chance to do anything worthwhile. So this is a weak conjurer and it will conjure weak heroes. That is something to keep in mind, and that they are only enemy heroes that will be conjured. Okay, let's take a look at this cooldown. The clone is summoned for 8 seconds. The cooldown is 6 seconds. That's a 2-second overlap. So after 6 seconds have gone by, she will begin to clone a second copy of another hero or even that same hero. And you're looking for about, 1.5 seconds where she will have 2 copies of a hero out on the board. But it'll only be for about 1 to 1.5 seconds, and then that first copy will disappear, and it will continue with that process. So you have a brief overlap. She can have herself and up to 2 copies out there for a second and a half. She will also recover health. She is immune to silence. She is not immune to any of the other conditions here in Castle Clash. You park her out on a well-defended base, and she's standing there doing nothing. She's confined, inhibited, entangled, stunned, comatized, tickled with a feather. She's not moving. That is a big, big, big limitation. So the fact that she is so susceptible to conditions in this game makes her ability to actually use this skill and use it efficiently, it makes it a real struggle. Let's take a look at talents. Okay, in the days of Dynamica, who can liquidate anybody in a single shot and has the ability to negate true damage to health conversion, things like Occultist does or Rambard does, it is a good idea to have some damage reduction on our heroes. That's something that Dynamica can't cut through very well. He does struggle against heroes that stack damage reduction. So I have a Sacred Light on her as a means to keep her alive. I don't think that with the single strike that she throws out every 6 seconds, that something like a Dragon's Cover or a Wicked Armor is really necessary under most circumstances. So my go-to on this is Sacred Light. I have a backup. This is for when I want her to do massive damage. And if I actually do want to use her as a sniper and an attacker, I'm going to use Orderbound Bow. I would watch out for Orderbound Bow and Voidwalker Staff on any hero that you don't have at least breakthrough 30. It's putting out so much attack, but there are no defensive capabilities or properties to it, and get yourself killed pretty quickly. If you're going to use this, have some kind of reflect mitigation. Wicked Armor, better yet, maybe a Dragon's Cover. It depends on how survivable your hero is. Healing process, damage cap, etc. She has a healing process, but no damage cap. If I'm going to be running the Sacred Light, I would probably... She's an auto-proc hero, so I have an Empower on her. She can be used to an average degree in base defense. Probably put a Wicked Armor on there with the Sacred Light. Get best of both worlds. Extra attack, damage reduction, extra health, helps with her healing process, reduces reflect damage in this game. If I'm going to do a Orderbound Bow, I'd probably do the same, a Wicked Armor. And that's like your max attack build, max snipe mode. In terms of her insignia, or her new Adeptness insignia, I've got her up to 59. That allows her to, at 51, you're allowed to outfit level 51 Adeptness Codex. And at 59, as far as I could take her without spending several hundred books, just to take her up to the next level. I put level 5, it is for a Voidwalker epic hero, designed specifically for the purple epic heroes, purple Warden epic heroes. It's going to give her a health increase and a damage reduction. Nice. You'll get a big penalty if you don't use it with a Voidwalker hero. Equipment, I have a Holy Conviction on her. This is to keep her alive. She's very prone to getting killed. She doesn't have a lot of defensive capabilities in this game. A minor healing process that's just to herself, but that's not enough if you're getting hit with several million strikes at a time. And traits. I went all accuracy. I looked at her skill description. She creates a weak copy of an enemy. She throws out one attack every couple of seconds. There's not a single trait that I can think of that would serve any purpose other than to give her accuracy. So the one thing that she does in terms of attack, the single strike, that it can actually hit. You can always do other enchantments and then change it up by putting a pet with traits. And you can do that, but I would always make the argument that on anything that's going to be out trying to hit heroes, make your hero have the traits of accuracy. And when you add pets that say have higher attack, you'll get the benefit from that. You will definitely, for min-maxing purposes, you'll come out ahead. And then when you look at it that way, why not just put a punching box on the hero as a pet? And that increases your attack by 100%. No pet can touch that. It might even be 140%. So accuracy as the base build on heroes that are out to do damage to other heroes. So at Breakthrough 35, full epic relic level, dodge, crit damage. I'm not going to drive myself nuts trying to re-roll that last one. You have to reset all of them and start all over again. There's other heroes to prioritize when it comes to that new system. And overall stats, hey, she's at 150,000 basic attack. And then it goes through all those multipliers. She's at almost 4 million health. Her attack speed is horrifically slow. One of the slowest attack speeds that I've ever seen in this game. She is swinging a sword or swinging her Conjuress staff of opal. She is doing that 1.65 every 1.65 seconds. That's brutal. And check out this last row of stats. Okay, I have an accuracy pet on her. Sullen Serpent is great for accuracy because Sullen Serpent reduces healing. If you want to reduce healing on an enemy, why would you want to do that? Well, you want to kill the enemy. You're going to need accuracy for that first. Suppress healing, hit the enemy each and every time. With Sullen Serpent onto her already high accuracy, she's over 50,000. Just has dodge from a relic, but already at 13,000. Plenty enough for any insane dungeon series. She will never be touched. And crit is quite high. Crit damage is wonderful. Crit resist is stellar. I mean, almost 7,000 crit resist. We have our friend's new skin. We see it is at level 21 of 30. All skins in the game went up to level 30. I've been hoarding skins for years, ever since they came out, and I would never part with any of them. So I was able to get all of my heroes up to skin level 30 as soon as the update came out, with the exception of the 2 new heroes that have just arrived, and with the exception of Espirita. So I'll look out for an Espirita skin sometime soon. The effects are pretty normal in terms of skins. You do not have to equip a skin in order to enjoy these bonuses. Once the skin is activated with 50 skin scraps, you can have no skin, a skin, doesn't make a difference. The numbers and effects of the attributes you see do not change based on which I choose, skin or no skin. Okay, let's get back into here. Let's do I have her with Empower? I'll do a quick Empower, auto proc, base defense kind of thing, and hope that who were being attacked by, say, in a hero trials, that they're not going to destroy us. Okay, let's see here. Let's refresh. I don't like any of those guys. Let's try Death Knight, but not 45 of them. Okay, now watch her. You see the Death Knight coming out of her, walking to the right? That was because of the auto proc ability. Only took a second or two before Death Knight started coming out, fighting on our side. Another one is just spawned. The one that was over in the right has now disappeared. One on the left is still fighting. Another one will spawn. Boom. Now you see two of our Death Knights, and the first one just disappeared. So you have a brief, like 1 second or so overlap. See how we do. She's sending out lots of Death Knights to fight other Death Knights. Oh, it looks like we got it. And 51 gems. Very nice. Okay. Let's switch her up. Let's put Orderbound Bow, and we'll put full attack. We'll go with Wicked Armor. I'm going to try her out in the dungeons so I can illustrate a couple of points. Drop her up here in the corner. Okay, watch her. She's going to create a hero. Hero is Santa Boom. He's hitting the building. Santa Boom disappeared. You see that even a couple of pretty low level, just insane dungeon stun towers have her completely locked up. She's not able to do anything. She's going to have to break free of that hold. Seems to be coming forward. The blue energy that is flying out of her is from the pet. That is Sullen Serpent Pet. Her snipe proc will come flying down from above. There it was down there. Took out that hero right next to Spirit Mage. In many testing and results, you kind of get the feeling that the hero copy she's creating, that the hero can't actually activate its skill. That is not true. The hero that she's creating can activate its skill. But the hero only has 8 seconds to do so before it disappears. I'm going to approximate here. Let's say that it's 5 or 6 hits. Say 6 hits before you discharge your energy bar and your skill activates. Let's say a hero takes average of 1 second to perform a strike. So you have 6 seconds before the energy bar fills up and the skill activates. Well, when you're disappearing at second 8, then what that means is that whatever copy she's creating, if it has to even move a few squares in order to engage an enemy or hit a building, it's not going to activate its skill. It'll time out by that time and disappear. The only time that I've found that you can actually get the copy heroes to activate their skill is when you're straight up in the face of a whole gang of bad guys and they're all beating on you, thereby providing your normal energy regain as well as energy regain by taking damage. You've got to fill up on energy with that copy as quickly as possible. Heroes that you copy that have a built-in Instaproc or built-in Revitalize that goes off very, very quickly. In fact, even at the start of battle, you will see their skills working wonderfully because they don't take 6 seconds to activate their skill. If she copies a Dread Drake, the Dread Drake beside you that fights for you will be pumping out cannonballs for 6 out of the 8 seconds that he's alive. Somebody like a Harpy Queen as well. She'll be activating her skill, no problem. But most of the other heroes in Castle Clash do take at least 6 seconds to rev up and actually activate a skill. Okay, it looks like she's not producing any more copies, and that would lead me to believe We have only troops on the base. And you see, she will not create a copy of centaurs. She will not create a copy of archdemons. She will not create a copy of the boss. She will not create a copy of any of the rare, limited enemies that Castle Clashers do not have access to. So there's no centaur hero that we can have or archdemon hero that we can have, so she will never change into one of those. She's just kind of on her own now. She created Levanica. You can see the heck of damage that Levanica is tearing apart on this base. Looks like she made a Dove Keeper. Okay, now we gotta get some hero activations from these copies. With all this action, we gotta see something. What is she gonna make? We have an occultist to choose from, a Levanica, Dove Keeper. Looks like she made an occultist. You can see the bubble shield that occultist puts out is being put on our hero. So he is skill activating. Now it's Levanica's turn. We got him. Okay, let's try it in Lostland, where she's our only hero. And we'll see what happens. I'll try this bottom team. She made a pixie. And look, pixie messed up a lot of people. Let's try that again. See how much energy she lost. The Medusa we were fighting, I believe, paralyzes and also reduces energy. Very, very susceptible to energy loss. Oh, we're trying again. Look at that beautiful Dracax that she created. She made a Phantom King. Everybody's dead. We made a Trixie Treat. We made a Succubus, but Succubus didn't have the chance to actually do anything. Oh, we made a Spirit Mage. Very nice. You can see that only under the most rare circumstances are heroes actually activating their skill. Made in Anubis, I believe. He's tearing everybody up. And that's it for round 1 of Lostland. Get the hero assist system at the bottom. Go through those heroes, look at their stats, hit the exclamation points. I've done many videos on this, but it's something I just want to keep reminding people of. The heroes that you put in the hero relic assist system, that hero assist, green, yellow, and red, that makes all the difference in the world. You can go from getting abilities that have nothing to do with your hero and they're basically useless. Pick the right 3 heroes, you've just doubled your dodge. You've just doubled your accuracy. You've nearly doubled your attack. So pick out the right heroes, look at the stats. It will change and vary based on player and how you have them set up. As far as a review of this hero, I like the idea. I think in terms of its the theoretical aspect of this, I think is great. I think it's intriguing to have a mimic or a doppelganger or a creator of smaller sprites, if you will, that can do battle in combat. I would have liked to have seen a hero that is able to copy one of your heroes on the team. So now you have a 7-person team, but you have total control over the heroes that are able to be doubled or copied. So you put 5 truly awesome bad boy heroes and then Cold Conjuress on the team, and you know whichever one she copies is going to be a truly awesome bad boy hero. Don't know that when you're out raiding. She is a average sniper, but is useless against so many heroes in the game that have a damage cap, and she's just not able to have the DPS to take out other heroes that have a high healing process. The Doppelganger copies are weak. They have such a quick disappearance after only 8 seconds that the vast majority, 80% plus of the time, you're never going to see a skill activation. Not unless you're banging on love doves and surrounded by a crowd of heroes. And only then might you get a quick activation from like Dread Drake and Harpy Queen. And even I got activations off of Michael, who was buffing the team. And I received those buffs even though it was the enemy's Michael. But in very specific circumstances, we are constantly being barraged by attacks and you're constantly gaining energy. She has a tremendous shortfall and shortcoming when it comes to conditions in this game. Basically, wherever you put her on the board, in most circumstances, she's like gonna sit there and have a picnic. She isn't moving. So overall, good concept. I'm gonna give it a concept score. In terms of how they chose to implement that concept in the virtual world of gaming, I'm gonna give it like a B. In the end result of what Cold Conjuress is, I'm going to give her a C. And in her ability to transform the meta or to have some kind of an impact in terms of how we play this game, I would put her down at a D. I reserve the F only because I can't think of any possible way that she can be used in any hero versus game mode scenario. She can't copy the heroes that we're fighting in those circumstances, especially not if they're bosses or centaurs or archdemons. I could see her being used to some relative extent in Lost Battlefield and in Arena, where the fights are up close and personal. But in the end, and I'll wrap it up with this, what would you rather have on your team? You got to pick somebody to go into battle with. That person is going to be defending your life. You're going to be defending that person's life. Okay, let's just think about this as a hypothetical. What would you rather have? Would you rather have a hero that's weak and that can create a second hero that's even weaker? Okay, or would you like to just have one hero that's a huge tank and smashes everybody. Well, friend, I'm going to ask the tank to join the team. And I'll stand behind the tank while he does the smashing. Cold Conjuress, good idea in theory. In practice, really does fall short as far as heroes are concerned. I do not see this being a hero that is by any means necessary in this game, nor a hero that you have to seek out in this game. Last thing that I'll go into, we have Destiny. Destiny, we have now added another skill level to all of our epic heroes. If you are maxing Destiny with all enchantments and talents and everything. Based on our new update, and I've maxed out these heroes in every way that Destiny will allow, the max cap on epic heroes as of this month is 67,074. There's nothing in this update that will provide that remaining 226 dense Destiny. We are parked at 86 until the next release. And in that new release, I believe that we will be able to reach skill 15, Destiny level 100, and really push it to the max. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you are enjoying your clashing. I'll be around with another video very soon featuring the other new hero in this update, and also a couple of new things that they've introduced to the game. I just put out an Adeptness video on the new upgrading insignia system. Check that out if you'd like to, and that seems like something that you might be interested in doing. And kiss your blue crystals goodbye. Thanks everybody. Enjoy your clashing. Bye-bye.